Hey, it's Coach Colette. For Mental Health Awareness Month, we're going to do this a little bit differently. I am creating a series of mental health tip segments to help you be able to increase your resilience and improve your mental health and well-being. We're starting off today on May 5th, which is National Silence the Shame Day, which is a day that aims to end the stigma around mental health. Today's topic that I'm going to talk about is how is it that we can process big changes? Now, we may know that change is a guaranteed part of life, but that doesn't help because sometimes when we're dealing with change, it can feel overwhelming, especially when they are changes that we don't expect or haven't yet prepared for. Now, all of us have gone through a significant amount of change in this past year and a half due to the pandemic and the resulting lockdowns. Not to mention all of the racial and social unrest that has been highlighted with very significant events. That does not mean that we cannot process change. And I want to share some tips and ideas with you that may help you on this journey. Now, I'm someone who has had lots of change in life, and I often call it the times when the universe just pulls the rug out from under me. I've been downsized, right-sized, evicted, dumped, all of those wonderful fun things. Yet I also have used these tips and ideas to help me to navigate these changes in my life. So the first tip is to focus on what you can control. That means focusing on how you react to the situation, not necessarily just the situation itself. How do you start your day? How do you end your day? I talk about my bookends of meditation and energy clearing. That's one way where I claim my me time, starting my day with meditating and ending my day with energy clearing. How is it that you focus on yourself, what you can control, your reactions, your responses? How about writing down your feelings on paper? I know, it sounds strange, but remember pen, paper? Okay, even if you don't want to journal with pen and paper, you can use one of the many apps that are out there to collect your thoughts. People who journal about significant events in their lives tend to report more satisfaction and better mental health than those who don't journal. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not about being grammatically correct. It's just getting the thoughts down. You could do it as a letter to yourself or just free flow. Write it down, get it out. Use it as a way to vent when things are challenging, or use it as a way to celebrate and recognize the aspects of your life for which you are grateful. Either way, get it down, write it out. In times of change, you want to find support and recognize that those champions, those people on your team, those people on your squad, they may have changed. They may not be the same people that you would turn to before the pandemic. So find people that you can connect with, people who can listen and provide support, people who are able to listen without judgment. Those might be people in your family, they may be friends. It might even be an online support group for people who have experienced similar changes in their lives. Tune into the good or the positive. I have talked a lot in the past year and a half about the silver linings of the COVID cloud. Even when things aren't going well, if you aim to focus on what's good or what's positive or what's new or what's unique, it can start to train your mind to be able to better recognize these positive aspects, practicing gratitude, being thankful, which can stop that negative spiral that can often happen when we are dealing with change. It's like looking at, well, what can I learn here? How am I growing from this? What is there here that I can celebrate? Asking yourself those questions. And remember, jotting it down in a journal, either pen to paper or in an app. And finally, find ways to focus on your strengths. These changes can challenge you and test you, yet it's likely that you will grow from all of these changes. It may not always be apparent in the moment. Sometimes you need to reflect upon it, looking backwards, asking yourself, how did I learn from this? What does this remind me of that I've dealt with in the past? And be able to recognize what strengths have you developed from the experience. And then again, taking that time to recognize it, jotting it down in the journal, saying it aloud to yourself, putting up sticky notes with these affirmations so that you can see them during the day. I have a bunch of hot pink sticky notes in my apartment with affirmations and other things that I want myself to remember. And again, when you are identifying and recognizing your strengths, write it in the present moment. So I am strong. I am capable. I am resilient. I am talented. So that when you read those and speak those affirmations, you are speaking it into yourself in the present moment. Remember, processing big change can be challenging, yet it can be an amazing source of resilience and growth. I'm not trying to be Pollyanna here. Really, you can grow from big change, and just think of the day when you're looking back and you're telling the story of how you overcame those changes, and think of how amazing it's going to be when you are sharing your story. That's all for me for now. I hope you get some insight from this segment on how to process big changes. Start within to finish strong. Your mental health is essential to your overall health and well-being. Living a healthy lifestyle and including mental health tools to help you thrive may not seem easy, but it can be achieved if you gradually make small changes and build on your successes. Seeking help to improve your mental health is a sign of strength, not weakness, and I would love to help you do it. You can visit my website, startwithincoaching.com. At the top, click Start Here so you can schedule your complimentary activation call. We can talk all about what's going on in your life right now, where you are in your mental health journey, and where you would like to be. So go to startwithincoaching.com, click Start Here to start your journey within.